We all want to get those distinctions, and we all can. There's no such thing as, oh no, you're born naturally smart. It's hard work, my baby. You know, when you remember the notes, you remember the color you highlighted it in, you remember the color you wrote it in, but you don't remember the content? That's because you studied the night before. The most important tip of all is to have self-discipline. You can say whatever you want to say. You can say, me, I'll get a 90% at the end of the year. But unless you have self-discipline, none of that will come to fruition. Eliminate distractions. TikTok, #1. That's all I gotta say. I don't even have to mention anything else. Now I'm gonna scroll for like 30 minutes. I check the time, it's 5. Studying in the morning is the most effective of them all. Do not be afraid to ask for help, and preferably as soon as you can. It's a give and take approach. You give your all, you get the good results. Do it until you can't get it wrong. Let your lowest mark be their highest. Yes! People, you can literally go from being a student who gets 60s to a student who gets 80s. Hi besties, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel if you're new. Hello, I am Siphokazi and I'm back with another lit video. Your love is a one in a million. It goes on and on. You give me a really good feeling all day. Hi my loves, welcome back to another lit banger. Guys, it's been a minute since I've said this. I don't think you understand. Like, I haven't posted in 3 months. Well, I posted like 2 days ago, so that counts for something. As you guys see from today's title, we're going to be doing study tips. Hey, the long awaited video. This video is way overdue, like way overdue. What other time to do it than exam season? Guys, exam season is coming up, prelims are coming up, finals are coming up, exams for everyone else who's in grade 11 to whatever grade. Exams are coming up, and this is going to be a very good and helpful video. Everyone to get distinctions, guys. No one left behind. No man left behind. We all want to get those distinctions, and we all can. There's no such thing as, oh no, you're born naturally smart. It's hard work, my baby. No one is born naturally smart. You work hard. And I feel like people who get good marks get so mad when people say, oh no, you're smart. I also get mad when people say, oh no, you're smart. Guys, I'm not smart at all. It's hard work. I'm not smart. People think, no, I just open the paper and everything comes easy to me. It doesn't. It doesn't, guys. Please stop calling us smart. It's hard work. People, you can literally go from being a student who gets 60s to a student who gets 80s from your hard work. You get what you put in, guys. It's a give and take approach. You give your all, you get the good results back. So it's hard work. But yeah, guys, today I'm going to tell you guys all the study tips I have for you guys. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video and that you learned something from it. And yeah, I'm back. I'm back and I'm better. 3 months younger. I'm back, guys. I'm not back. I don't know why I'm lying. I'm probably going to post this video and another video, and then it's finals. So I will vlog, but majority of the videos will be study vlogs. If you guys want to see that, let me know. Then I will vlog and post them if you guys want them. If you guys don't want study vlogs, then I'll only post proper lifestyle vlogs and videos after finals. But you guys tell me, do you want the videos? Do you not want the videos? I'll hear from you. But yeah, guys, let's not waste any time without further ado. Let's get straight into it. For now, I have my tips right here on my laptop. There's 13 tips, which is quite a lot. Some are focused mainly on like books, some are focused on yourself. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna give you guys like a few tips on studying and how I study, because currently I have honors in academics. Clark it. I'm sure you guys have seen my video on TikTok if you follow me on TikTok. If you don't follow me on TikTok, what are you doing? Go follow me on TikTok. But yeah, guys, I posted a video of me getting my honors, and it actually like blew up. It went crazy. And a lot of comments are like, oh my gosh, you motivated me, I want to be like you. And I'm just like, yo, pressure is on. But yeah, guys, let's stop yapping and let's actually get into these tips. My first study tip is going to be time management. Guys, you don't understand how important time management is. You need to stop. First of all, we need to stop procrastinating. I don't know why I'm speaking, because I'm also a victim of procrastination. I feel like everyone is a victim to procrastination. It's just how much self-discipline that you have in order to say, no, I will lock in. Because, guys, this thing of studying the night before, let's be honest. If you study the night before, it's very rare that you'll get the distinction. If you do, that's beautiful, but it's not recommended to study the night before, because you don't really acquire as much knowledge as you would have. You're not as confident as you would have been if you started studying weeks before. Okay, weeks is a little crazy, but that's what we should be doing if you started studying like a few days before or a week before. So guys, time management. Manage your time properly, set out your time properly, make sure that, okay, today I'm going to do this and I'm going to study this and this and this. Let us not study the night before, because that can be very stressful and you panic, and once you panic, you don't retain knowledge as effectively, and that results in you getting to the paper and you blank out. That is the worst feeling ever. You know that, when you remember the notes, you remember the color you highlighted it in, you remember the color you wrote it in, but you just don't remember the content. That's because you're studying the night before and you're trying to cram everything into your head very, very fast. Let us eliminate studying the night before and let us stop procrastination. My second tip would be having a study timetable. For me personally, a study timetable does not work, guys. I don't know how to, I can make a study timetable, but I can't stick to it. For example, if you tell me to do a study timetable for the entire month, where every day I know that I'm going to do this, I won't stick to it, because most of the time, if I say I'm going to do maths and business today, I'll probably do maths and then I'll start business, and by the time it gets late and I'm tired, I haven't done what I've planned to do today for business, then I'm going to say, no, I'm going to continue it tomorrow. But then tomorrow already has its own subjects planned out. Now I need to take that time, and you see, it's just a ripple effect and it's going to mess up the whole thing. So me personally, I can't do like a long study timetable. The most I can do is like a week. Set out a week or the day before the day. Like for example, at night. For today at night, I could say I'm today, okay, tomorrow I'll study for geography and life science, because I know what I've done today and what I was able to cover, so that I can plan for tomorrow. So, but it is healthy to have a study timetable, guys. At least set out how you're going to study, set out what you're going to study. That is very important. Very important. It also helps with time management, so it links with the first tip. You need study timetable. You can't just freestyle, because that leads to you being unproductive and you're just like, I'll do it tomorrow. But you need to be able to have a study timetable, set out that this week I'm going to do this, tomorrow I'm going to do this, tomorrow I'm going to do this, and actually do it. Don't just put it on your wall for it to look pretty. Actually stick to it. My next tip, which is the most important tip of all, is to have self-discipline. You can say whatever you want to say. You can say, me, I'll get a 90% at the end of the year as my average. Me, I'll do this. Me, I'll do that. But unless you have self-discipline, none of that will come to fruition, guys. Because you need to be like, okay, no, now I'm locking in. The devil could be attacking from every side, whether it's TikTok, whether it's Instagram, whether it's friends, whether it's relationships. The devil could be attacking, and you actually focus on those things. But if you're self-disciplined, you know that, okay, this is not the time for that. The time now is to study. So guys, self-discipline is very important. You need to be able to tell yourself that no, I will turn off my phone, or I will go to a quiet place and I will actually study. So self-discipline, very important. Even if that's the one tip you take from today and minus everything else, self-discipline. You need self-discipline. Remember why you started. Remember the goal. Eyes on the prize. Self-discipline. My fourth tip is to use study methods that work for you. Now guys, there are probably hundreds of study methods out there. I may not know all of them yet, but there's a lot. There's blurting, there's the Pomodoro method, there's active recall, there's spaced repetition, there's flashcards, there's mind mapping. There is a lot that you could use, and use one that works for you. Don't just use one because I said so. For example, for me, active recall works for me. Active recall works beautifully, and mind mapping also works for me, and making notes. Those are my top 3. Those are my big dogs. But what works for me might not work for you. So try all of them out, and the one where you can retain the most knowledge, that's one for you. And then also, guys, please remember that not every study technique is going to work for every subject. Like, not the same one. For example, if I use active recall for life science, I can't use active recall for maths. So you see, you can't use the same one for every subject. So you need to make sure that you have certain techniques that work for you and you stick to them. Guys, please don't try anything new, especially at this time of the year. This is a very critical time. This is not the time to be starting new things. This is not the time to be trying to experiment. You should have done that beginning of the year, term 1. Now, it's pain in his cat. We can't be experimenting and trying new things now. So use that technique that works for you and stick to it. My 5th tip is going to be to summarize. Guys, summarizing is so important. Like, summarize. I don't have my notes on me. I think there might be this file. Hold on. Okay, guys, I found a page. This is just an example of what I do to summarize. So basically, I try to fit the entire topic or like chapter into one page to summarize, so that you force yourself to summarize, because you can't be writing word for word in the textbook or word for word for what your teacher said. Guys, summarize as much as you can so that you can just remember key points, because remember a key point, you can explain it very easily in your own words instead of trying to remember what the textbook said word for word. So try fitting everything into one page, even if it means you write this small, but try fitting everything into one page. And please don't try fitting everything as in you're writing word for word. Summarize the notes in a way that you can understand them. That saves time and it helps you remember things more effectively. So fit everything into one page. Okay, summarize. My 6th tip is going to be set realistic goals. And by realistic, I mean, guys, it needs to be something that you know that there's a possibility of you achieving it. You can't go from, let's say, for example, you were getting 40% in a subject, and like, for example, if you're getting 40% this term and you say next time I'm gonna get 90%. We need to be realistic. It is possible, you could do it, but we need to be realistic. For example, you could go from 40 and say, okay, next time I'm gonna get 60. Or I'm going to get 70. Let's set goals where you know that, okay, with hard work and determination, I can achieve this and I will achieve this. We can't set goals that are extremely high if you're out here trying to double the whole thing. You could, trust me, anything is possible. But we need to set goals that are realistic and you know that if with the amount of effort that I put in, I can achieve that. So let's set goals that range from at least plus minus 10 to 30%, for example. So they need to range from your current mark at 10 to 30%. And see if you can get that. So we don't want to set goals that are extremely high, and you don't meet it, then you're disappointed, but then you weren't being realistic. Okay, and guys, please set goals. Goals are actually important. You can't just write and be like, I just want to pass. That's not what we're cutting. Aim for results that you want and results that are desirable for you. So we need to set goals. Goals are very important. My next tip would be consistency. You need to stay consistent in terms of you can't study today and then you skip a whole week and you study when you have a test again. You need to continuously study. That's the thing about studying. You can't just study the day before and expect to be an A student. You need to study continuously. It's like math. If you don't practice math every day, most probably not going to be good at it. Math is a subject that needs you to practice, apply its application. So you can't, but then it goes for every subject in general. You can't study once and then you only study the whole year's work that week when you have to write. You need to continuously study and stay consistent so that that's also spaced repetition where you pause a few days, study, pause a few days, study, so that the information actually stays in your head so that you know what you're doing and that you remember the work. Okay, so please stay consistent. Don't just study because you're writing. Study, take a book, whether it's not even, doesn't even have to be like deep studying. Go over your work, read over your work, understand it continuously every single day. You should be good because you're training your brain to retain the knowledge. Got it. My next tip would be to eliminate distractions. Guys, this is so important, especially in our generation. TikTok, number one. That's all I gotta say. I don't even have to mention anything else. TikTok. We are so prone to doom scrolling. And then let's say right now for me it's 3:35. And then I'm gonna say, I'm gonna scroll for like 30 minutes. I check the time, it's 5. In all of that time, you could have been studying. So guys, please eliminate distractions, whether it is social media. Delete TikTok, delete Instagram, delete WhatsApp if you have to. But then if your teachers communicate with you via those apps, please don't do that. Delete Instagram, delete TikTok, delete Twitter, delete all of these apps that will distract you. They lead you to go into the app and then you spend hours on there instead of being productive. Whether it's friendships that require too much, where you're like every day they're trying to call you and just sit on calls and talk. Don't have time to sit on calls and talk. You have to study. Whether it's relationships, cut it all. We don't have time for that anymore. Time for that is gone. If you have a relationship to try to maintain and the partner can't understand that, it's when it's crunch time, cut. See them in December. Guys, it's not worth it. Trust me, it's not worth it. It's not worth it because you look back at your results and you'll be like, damn, I should have. We're not trying to look back and say I should have. We're trying to look back and be like, I did and I'm proud. Not I should have. We're not trying to have those thoughts. So if it's a distraction in your life, cut it off. Lahla siya. Sino lo sa dabangada? Ina ba ubat? Watla ushapa. Lahla siya. Guys, cut off all distractions. I'm telling you, go MIA. You don't understand, maybe they're not for you. Because what do you mean don't understand that I'm trying to grind? Well, this is my future. Just talking about. So guys, eliminate all distractions. Delete TikTok, delete all of that. You'll see that after you're done writing. Honestly, it's never that serious. You're not going to die without all these things. You're going to be okay. Your academics come first as we speak. If you're watching this video, you want that academic come back. So lock in, eliminate all distractions, and actually have someone who will actually keep tabs on you to be like, okay, and they need to monitor that you're actually not going back on those apps. For example, give your phone to your parents. Your parents, now you know, if you give your phone to your parents, you're not getting it back. You're not getting it back until you're done. So have someone who's going to be firm and be like, nope, you're not getting any of that back. Have someone who can monitor you, because I mean, we as people, obviously, we feel like we can fall short sometimes. So yeah, have self-discipline and eliminate all those distractions. It'll be worth it, trust me. My 9th tip is to change your study environment. I feel like this is very helpful for me, especially because I can't constantly study in my room all the time. At some point, I'll just be sitting and I'm on my phone, because I feel like my brain's already accustomed to the fact that my room is, when I go to my room, I'm going to go sleep or I'm going to go chill. So also, it's like studying on the bed. Your brain knows that your bed is for sleep. You're obviously going to feel sleepy and fall asleep. You're obviously going to feel sleepy and say, oh, I'm going to take a nap. Then you don't wake up. So do not be studying on your bed. Please don't do that. That's a very big mistake. Don't do that. Do not. So I feel like you should change your study environment. One day study in your room, one day study in the dining room, one day study at a cafe, one day study outside. Just change your environment as you can. It'll help you to study better and attain more knowledge, because you're not constantly in the same area, because that can also lead you to get burnt out. You're sitting at the desk and just like, so we don't need that. We don't need that. We need you to be able to study and for you to be able to retain proper knowledge. So change your study environment, because it is very beneficial. My 10th tip would be to study at a time that works for you. With this, I mean that some people are early birds, some people are night owls, some people study in the afternoon. I am telling you now that studying in the morning is the most effective of them all. Some people may disagree with me, and that's okay, that's your opinion. But studying in the morning will help. Guys, trust me, study in the morning. I know waking up is not cute, but that's because you're sleeping at 3 a.m. How are you going to wake up if you're going to sleep at 3 a.m. or you're sleeping at 12? Like, let's be real, guys. But studying in the morning, you retain the most knowledge. Trust me. Trust me. Even though it might not be easy, but yeah, but you need to study at a time that works for you. If you feel like you study better at night, go for it. But then I feel like it's better if you sleep majority of the day so that you have energy, and then you stay up all night. Not gonna study for 2 hours and you go to bed. Stay up all night and actually be able to study, whether it's I don't think anyone actually is able to study in the afternoon. I don't know. It's just you can study, but you won't be like at your peak productivity. I don't know if it's the sun. I don't know if it's the heat. It's just something of studying afternoon doesn't work out for me. But study at a time that works for you. Whether you prefer waking up at 2 in the morning and studying until like 8, that's okay. Whether you prefer studying from 12 in the afternoon to 5, that works. Whether you prefer studying from 10 at night to 3 in the morning, whatever time works for you, study at that time. My tip number 11. This is probably the downfall of most students. Also A students as well. Also every student. Do not be afraid to ask for help, and preferably as soon as you can. Guys, I struggle with this. I can't ask for help. Like, what do you mean ask for help? Like, I don't know. It's just something I struggle with. I try by all means, and I'm like, no, I got this. I can do this myself. I'll be good. But I can't do this myself. I actually need help. So guys, please do not be afraid to ask for help. Like, please do ask for help. Please ask for help. It's so helpful. It sucks so bad to know that if I asked for help on this particular topic or subject, I wouldn't have gotten the mark that I got. So please ask for help, whether it's your friends, whether it's your teacher, whether you have to get a tutor. It's okay. Ask for help and do it as soon as you can. You can't be asking for help when it's a week before exams. Now you're rushing, you're panicking. So ask for help. If you see that I'm struggling with this section of struggling with this subject, ask for help as soon as you can so that you can correct it and not make the same mistakes. Would be my 12th tip would be to have a healthy diet. I'm sure you guys are like, guys, it actually helps. Hey, you need to eat proper food. I'm not saying eat salad. I'm saying eat a home cooked meal, eat fruits, drink a lot of water. You can't be eating McDonald's every day, drinking Coke every day, not a single sip of water. Like, your brain and your body needs the energy and the nutrition, so please try eating proper meals. I'm not saying eat salads. I'm not saying you have to eat salads at some point in your meal. It has to be incorporated somehow, like vegetables. It needs to be incorporated somehow into your meal, but actually please eat proper food. Not McDonald's, not Burger King. You can't be having that every day. You can't. That's not good for your body. Okay. And drink water, guys. Oh my days, please stay hydrated. Drink a lot of water. This is my trusted companion. Sometimes I use the other big bottle. It's like a 1 liter. Guys, drink water. It actually helps like a lot. If you guys love me, please buy me a new bottle. Sana, it's beat up. Look at it. Look at my bottle. Sonje, if you love me, I won't. But please drink water. Water is very important. To actually drink water. My 13th tip would be to not be afraid of failure. And don't be too hard on yourself. Guys, everyone fails. Everyone's going to fail at some point in your life. If you look at the most successful people, they have failed before. And they probably still are going to fail along the way. It's a part of being human. You're not going to get everything right. Nobody is perfect. So you might fail that paper. You might fail that test. You might fail that entire subject. You might fail majority of papers. You might fail majority of your tests. What matters is that you get back up and you try again and you don't make the same mistakes, guys. I know how demotivating it is to fail a subject. Let's say you stay up all night studying, like you did the most, you put in the work, you didn't sleep, like you did your utmost best and you still fail. And that's okay. That's okay. Everyone fails. Just learn from your mistakes, get back up. Don't stay down, guys. Do not be afraid of failure. Everyone fails at some point. Trust me, all the A students you see, they have failed at some point. I have failed at some point. Guys, failing is okay. Just don't make it. Just don't stay there. Try to get better. Get up. You're going to fall. Get back up. Dust yourself. Continue. So do not be afraid of failure and don't be too hard on yourself. Don't be sad. Don't be too hard on yourself. Be like, oh no, I failed, so now I'm not good at anything. Try again. Try. Failure is a sign that you try. You'd rather try and fail than to not try at all. What's that song by Jaco? Every saint got a past, every sinner got a future, every loser got a win, and every winner got to lose someday. Get that? Clock it. So you and my last tip, guys, would be to pray. Pray. God is the center of all things, guys. Pray. And I'm not saying go night before, you know, at least one chapter out of 50. And you're like, you know what? It's in God's hands. Me, I'm a prayer, I'll be fine. I don't mean that type of praying. That God helps those who help themselves. You can't tell me you're not gonna study at all and be like, nah, God's got my back. Guys, come on. Let's be realistic here. Please do study. Try your utmost best, but put God at the center. Pray before you study, pray after you study, pray during your breaks. Put God in the center of it all. Ask God for help. God is there to help you. Let God in and just pray. Pray. And you got this. We got this. But yeah, guys, that is it for my study tips that I have for you guys. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to drop them in the comments below. And guys, we got this. Like, if you're in matric, this is our final push. We're almost there. Please, 12 years of school just to give up now. No. 12 years of school just to not be productive now and not be serious now and look back and be like, yo, if only. We don't want that. We don't want to say if only. We want to say I did. We don't want to leave that exam room wondering, yo, I should have studied. You want to get into the paper, open the paper, and as soon as you see the questions, everything just comes. You know every single answer. Do it until you can't get it wrong. Do it mad, do it sad, do it happy, do it heartbroken. Do it until you can't let go. Those G-Wagons that we want, they don't want to buy themselves. That Bentley truck, that Maybach, that's not going to get itself. That crib on the hills, it's not going to get itself. Those flight tickets, it's not going to get itself. You need to work hard. And guys, at the end of it all, you reap what you sow. So I can say all I want. Your parents can say all they want. Your friends can say all they want. Your teachers can say all they want. At the end of the day, it's in your hands. What you decide to do, that's on you. Everyone can say what they want, but if you decide not to study, you don't decide to study, and that's on you. If you decide to study, you decide to study, and that's on you. So the ball is honestly in your court. Yeah. Let your lowest mark be their highest. Yes. Let your lowest mark be their highest. But yeah, guys, I really hope this video was helpful to someone out there. If you guys at least got anything out of this, I'll be very happy. And I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to DM me or to comment down below and I will respond to you. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And yeah, I will have to love and leave you guys now. Peace. Since we last kicked it, by the way